Yo, what's going on, Charles Bronson and Death Wish? Yo, the Charles Bronson used to be this movie star that my pops used to watch all the time and call him Charles Bronson, Charles Bronson. Yeah, he was the man back in the day. Apparently, I never seen the Charles Bronson movie. Um, this dude, by the way, is version 1.5 of a build that we had shared on the channel in a preview. One Volcanic-Air core Slug Sludge, two Airwaves, but we have the crash bar head. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. In this video, we'll talk about the inspiration and we'll also go over the tutorial. And I may just yammer, this and that. This dude, how did this dude come about? I mean, it all started with this. You know, I had that conversation. You know, I've been talking about in some of the videos how the box and the instructions for Crash Bar show that the head is supposed to be removable. But upon talking with Hasbro, customer care, consumer services, and all that stuff, they're like, no, it's not meant to be removable. That is an error on our side. We really apologize for that. But at some point, it clearly was meant to be removed because you can see it on the box and the instructions. Probably just something that didn't get updated past the prototyping phase, or some changes that they made based on all the theft that all the plastic-less packages that I've been encountering. And I think I heard from Wrongway, Original Wrongway, or Sprue Mark Society. I mean, one and the same, right? Or part of the affiliate. I'm not sure if y'all same person or if you guys are part of a squad, but basically told me that there was a TikTok trend that was going around encouraging kids to steal heads off of toys. Like, dude, why don't we have a TikTok trend where it's like, hey man, let's go help people, impoverished individuals. Let's go do some volunteer work. It's always like, I don't know, maybe not always, but whenever I hear about it in the news, it's always something negative. Oh, like Tide Pod challenge or something. It's like, dude, isn't there anything positive that we can do that make viral and stuff? Maybe there is, and I'm just not aware of it. Anyway. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the head. So Hasbro basically said it's not meant to do that, but if you unscrew the body and you pop that head off, it's on a 5 milli, baby. That plug, that peg is a 5 milli, and it fits right in. And in my opinion, I think it was meant for this. Or at least the Junkion's right now, we don't have any head swap gimmicks, and so this guy does. And they're released around the same time. I think it's meant for this. And so I was just staring at this torso for a while, and I was like, orange. And I'm like, yes? No, not kidding. I was like, orange is kind of like a weird pastelic orange, actually. I'm not exactly sure what color that is. But yeah, I was just looking at it and I was like, who else got orange? And I was like, oh, Airwave. And that's when I started messing with them. And if you guys remember on the preview video, and I'll provide a link to that, he didn't quite look like this. The legs didn't quite look like this, and neither did the arms. The only thing that did look like this were the head and the forearms. Those are the only things that were preserved, and everything's been slightly tweaked. This has a slightly, not illegal, but perhaps looked down upon build technique in that you can see that this is not flush. There's an angle over here, and same thing on the other side as well. And that's because there isn't perfect clearance. But I was like, whatever, dude. I'll sacrifice that little bit just to be able to get this bot. Because presence-wise, I like this guy a lot, and I kind of don't want to take him apart, but I can't make it a habit. We already have our one guy who I have not taken apart yet. You know, I just went and bought 2 additional wing fingers and another skull grin because we're keeping that build together. But anyway, let me talk about this guy, and if I don't have to take him apart, I probably will not. He does some great things. Oh, there's one thing that I wanted to share with this guy. Okay, so in order to make this arm, I'm going to teach you how to make it. I'm going to talk about the interesting thing that I found. This is just the torso of the Airwave, right? We've unhinged kind of like the little peg in front of the chest. We have the back of his accessory plugged in right there, and then we have this arm, the panel arm, which is supposed to be like that. You just open it, and then you just fold this down. When it's on the left side, you actually get an elbow bend, but on the right side, I could do this to get the elbow bend, but I prefer the uniformity in the way it looks like that with the other side. So we basically plug that down here, and this is the arm, okay? And I think that's really, really nice. So here's what I found out, which is kind of interesting. And I'm not sure if this is on Airwave's instructions or I missed this or something, but I know that the thighs, they have the ports, and then they plug down here. That's completely normal. This is what I didn't know. If you plug that pistola part into the waist peg, when you plug those in, that peg is going to plug into this headpiece right here. And this is fully plugged in, right? So meaning everything is flush. And dude, when you just connect it, everything sits in. I don't think this is by accident. I think this is something that's deliberate, but I'm not sure what. And if it was already built in, if this is part of the Airwave instruction, I just missed it, then I just missed it. Otherwise, I feel like there's something that the Hasbro designers intended, or the Takara designers intended, but haven't quite figured out. Is this part of some, like, because we see the tank treads down here, but they don't have clearance because of this. Kinda, not quite. Yeah, I was just wondering if there was if this was like some type of tank or something like that, but I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But anyway, so yeah, you plug in the thighs. You have one of the little front parts of the accessory there. You just plug that bad boy right into the center, and then we can just mount all of that beautiful stuff on the robot like that. And you know what? I'm going to try something stupid. I know it's blurry. Whoa, it kind of works. Yo, that's wild. All right, this is what it looks like without my glasses, and I'm going to put my glasses in front of the... Yo, that's kind of tight. Science, I love that. I love that. That's so cool. All right, I'll bring him in focus. Enough of that. That's kind of tight. Oh, how fun. How fun. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so that's how this is made. On the bottom, you can see that this is just one of the thigh or one of the calves, and there's a peg up in the front, and we've just plugged that into the knee ports of Volcanicus. And connecting these two legs is the other arm. It's just plugged in here and it's plugged in there. That's really about it, friends. That's really about it. One second. All right. Yeah. That's it, friends. That is it. Yeah. So really cool build. One of my favorites, actually. And I don't know. Even if you don't have two Airwaves, you may have one Airwave, one hothouse over air, or some type of combination of different bots. And yeah, you too, my friend, can pull this off at home. Okay. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you another time, okay? Adios skis, broskis, and sister skis, and to all sentient beings out there in the universe. Bye-bye.